Hi Scott, here is a quick video about how to create a chain that loops on the MalletKat. Let me know if it works. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to set up a chain, and so we're just going to set up a chain that's 4 patches long. So the first thing we're going to do, as always, is we're going to just reset here, make sure that we're on the same page. So now with the foot switch down, make sure that we are editing controller 1. And now we're going to hit global auxiliary. And we could either increment and decrement down to this menu, but I think it's much easier just to use the shortcut. The pad 4, which is like a G sharp, and then the pad 6, which is like a C sharp. So 46. And this will bring us to the chain setup. So we get to define what chain we're starting on. We can do multiple chains. There's a total of 16 of them. So we're just going to do number 1. And then we can also define what part of the chain. Each chain has a total of 16 possibilities. So let's just set up a chain, and we'll just use the pad numbers. You can see here the patch number. So we'll just do 5, 10, 15, 20 just to make sure that it's working. So we'll go all the way down here. To pad number 5. And then we'll go backwards and go to step number 2. And then we'll go down to pad number 10. Then we'll go up to step number 3 by hitting the backward key again. Step number 3, forward key. And then we're going to do 15 as the third one. So that's conveniently close. Back up, pad number 4, increment, forward to, and now we're going to do 20 for this one. And now you can choose what sort of chain you want to be. I think it's easiest just to have it all on a loop. So now we need to add one more step. So if we go to step number 5, now we can go, went too far. We can go all the way down here, and just below pad 0 is loop. So now, we added 6. So we want to do the same thing, but just with pad number 5. So now if we look, we have step 4, step 3, step 2, step 1, so 5, 10, 15, 20. And then number 5 is loop, so that it will go back to the beginning. And then as we saw before, we can enable or disable. Obviously we want chains enabled. Step off of the foot switch. All right, so we have chain 1, number 1. And then we also have, if we hit forward, we have chain 1, number 2, which is the glockenspiel. We have chain 1, number, hit 2. Chain 1, number 3. Chain 1, number 4. You can see it's P20, and then back to P5. So that is how you set up a chain. Let me know if you have any questions.